beautiful forest with tall pine trees swaying in the breeze. Leaves swirled through the air. In the heart of Silver Pine Forest lived a curious wolf cub named Luna. Luna, a small gray wolf cub, chases falling leaves, pouncing and giggling. The orange leaf spun slowly down, catching the light as it drifted past the tall pines.
Gotcha! Oh, wait, another one.
Luna lands softly on the forest floor, sending a few orange and yellow leaves tumbling around her. She looks up, her ears twitching as she gazes at the towering trees ahead. From Luna's perspective, the towering pines rise above her, their dark green needles sharp against the bright sky. Luna's mother watching from a distance with a warm smile. Luna's mother watches her with a steady gaze, her posture strong yet relaxed, as she stands among the lush ferns and fallen leaves. As the sunlight shifts through the branches, the serene atmosphere deepens, wrapping the forest in calm. Luna glances back at her mother, her head tilted slightly, a playful glint in her bright blue eyes.
Luna, stay close. The forest can be tricky.
The view rises from the forest floor, revealing the swaying pines bathed in a golden glow from the sunlight.
I will, Mama.
But one evening, the sky grew dark, and danger crept in with the wind. A glowing firefly flits through the air, leaving a faint trail of light amidst the darkening forest. Luna, bright blue eyes locked on the glowing firefly. Towering trees and scattered leaves surround her. The firefly hovers near a tall tree, its glow bright against the dark bark and wet leaves.
Come back, Lila.
The firefly darts away into the dense forest, disappearing between the swaying trees. Luna slows down, her ears twitching and her gaze scanning the dark forest around her. The forest feels vast and menacing, rain pouring down as dark shadows stretch from the swaying trees.
Mama, where are you?
Rainwater collects into a growing puddle on the forest floor, reflecting the dark clouds above. Raindrops fall, rippling the surface. Luna spins in circles, her small paws splashing in the puddles as she searches for a familiar path. The wind tugs at the leaves around her. A bolt of lightning briefly illuminates the forest, casting eerie shadows among the trees. Thunder rumbles in the distance. Luna crouches low beneath a swaying tree, her fur damp and ears flattened against her head. She gazes upward, her expression a mix of fear and confusion. Luna's bright blue eyes glisten with rainwater, her nose twitching as she sniffs the air, searching for a familiar scent. The forest floor is scattered with wet leaves and branches, puddles reflecting the darkening sky as the rain pours heavily. The forest unfolds in a secluded area, dense underbrush surrounding a large, moss-covered fallen log at the center. Rain droplets cling to the leaves, glistening in the dim light. Luna stands in the muddy clearing near the fallen log. Her ears are perked and, with her head tilted, she howls into the air. With the wind, droplets of rain falling from the leaves and creating ripples in the muddy puddles below. Luna lowers her head, her body trembling slightly. Luna crawls cautiously under the fallen log, her small body brushing against the moss, her ears flattened against her head.
I had to find my family, but how?
Rainwater drips steadily from the edge of the fallen log, pooling into a muddy puddle below, from inside the log, showing the dense underbrush and the rain falling steadily outside. Soft sunlight filters through the trees. Luna steps out cautiously. Her fur is slightly damp and her bushy tail sways as she looks around. Luna's paw presses gently into the damp ground, leaving a small imprint surrounded by glistening dew. A large black raven, Ravi, lands on a branch above her.
Close, little one?
Oh, yes, I need to find my family.
Follow the river. It remembers every step.
The stream glimmers in the distance, framed by the dense forest foliage. Luna stands at the base of the gnarled tree, her head turned toward the direction Ravi pointed. Her tail wags slightly and her expression holds a mix of determination and hope. And so, Luna followed the flowing river. The riverbank stretches ahead, water flowing swiftly over smooth stones. As she gazes curiously at her surroundings, Luna steps carefully among the smooth stones, some partially submerged in the flowing water. Luna large ears perked up and her bright blue eyes wide as she turns her head slightly to the faint squeak.
Help, I'm stuck.
Hold on, I am coming.
Luna stands beside the fallen branch, her small body tense as she places her paws firmly on it and begins to push. Her claws gripping tightly as she pushes with all her strength. The branch shifts slightly, water splashing around it. As Luna pushes with visible effort,
Hi, I'm Luna. I'm lost and looking for my family.
Thank you, I'm Milo. I know these woods. I'll help you.
Luna sits beside Milo on the riverbank, her bushy tail wagging slightly as she gazes at the rabbit with a friendly, curious expression. Luna and Milo sitting together, in lush greenery and wildflowers. The river flows gently, sunlight reflecting off the water's surface, creating a sparkling effect. Smooth stones are visible beneath the clear water. A dense forest stretches out, tall, slender trees rising amidst thick underbrush. Sunlight filters through the leaves, casting a dappled pattern on the ground. Luna moves through the underbrush, her bushy tail swaying. Ahead, Ravi the raven flies, while Milo the rabbit hops beside her.
Hey, where are you guys going?
We're heading to find Luna's family.
You seek wolves? The wind speaks of them near the great oak.
Her slender legs and chest are visible against the forest background, sunlight filtering through the trees.
Did you see them over there?
Come on, I'll show you.
Ella, with her slender legs, leads Luna and Ravi through the thorny bushes. The group moves cautiously, the dense forest closing in around them. Luna's gray paws step carefully along a narrow path in the thorny underbrush, avoiding the sharp branches. The group, led by Ella, Luna, and Ravi, emerges from the thorny bushes into a slightly clearer part of the forest. Sunlight filters through the trees, casting a warm, inviting glow on the ground. The darkened forest reveals tall trees casting long shadows under the dim moonlight filtering through the thick canopy. The ground is scattered with fallen leaves, adding to the eerie atmosphere. Luna, Milo, and Ella huddle together near a large tree trunk, partially hidden by thick underbrush. Luna's ears are perked, and her bright blue eyes are wide with fear. Milo crouches low to the ground, his soft brown fur blending with the leaves. His large ears twitch, alert to the distant howls echoing through the forest.
Coyotes, we must hide.
The moonlight barely penetrates the thick canopy, casting faint, dappled light across the forest floor. Luna crouches lower against the large tree trunk, her bushy tail tucked close to her body. She glances towards Ella and Milo, her gaze filled with concern. Her ears are turned slightly backward, listening intently. The shadows of the forest loom around Luna, Milo, and Ella as they huddle together. Their every movement seems watched, the stillness of the trees adding to the tense atmosphere. The forest floor is marked with paw prints of coyotes, imprinted in the soft earth and partially covered by fallen leaves. Peering out from behind the tree trunk, the shadowy forest stretches ahead. The outlines of moving shapes flicker in the distance, barely visible in the dim light. At the forest edge, the dim moonlight reveals fleeting silhouettes of coyotes moving silently between the trees.
They're gone, yeah, we're safe.
Yeah, thankfully we're all safe.
No visible movement. The distant howls fade into silence, leaving the forest eerily quiet. Luna, Milo, and Ella slowly relax their tense poses, still remaining quiet and hidden behind the tree trunk. The forest around them remains heavy with an ominous silence. The edge of the wide river stretches out, the water flowing swiftly and reflecting the bright midday sunlight. Smooth stones and patches of grass line the riverbank. Luna stands on the grassy riverbank, gazing down at a trail of paw prints leading away. The trail of paw prints in the soft earth, disappearing into the distance toward the wide river.
Looks like the paw prints end here. What should we do now?
On a patch of soft grass, the paw prints stretch out ahead, leading across the river. Sunlight reflects off the water's surface, and the opposite bank is faintly visible in the distance. Luna sits on the grassy riverbank, her bushy tail curled around her small gray body. Her ears droop as she gazes down at the ground, lost in thought. The swift-flowing water just beyond them. Her bright blue eyes filled with sadness as she gazes into the distance.
How am I going to pass the river?
The lush greenery and flowing water create a serene atmosphere. her small frame poised with determination, gazing at the fallen tree bridge.
Use the fallen tree.
Luna's face, her bright blue eyes focused and her ears slightly tilted forward. Her expression reflects determination. Luna places one paw gently on the fallen tree, testing its stability. The rough, moss-covered bark is visible under her touch. The fallen tree stretches across the river, wobbling slightly under her weight. The flowing water glistens in the sunlight below. Luna carefully steps onto the fallen tree, her bushy tail balancing her as she moves forward. Milo followed Luna across the wobbly bark bridge, his pink nose twitching with every step.
Wow, the bridge is wobbling. Better be careful.
Milo, Luna, and Ella cross the log bridge carefully, the water flowing beneath them and reflecting the bright sunlight.
Careful, everyone. You guys are almost there.
Got it. One step at a time.
Luna reaches the other side of the riverbank, her small frame steady as her bushy tail wags slightly in relief. Milo hops off the log bridge, landing lightly on the ground as he follows Luna. Ravi perched on a branch, his intelligent dark eyes watching the group with quiet satisfaction. A sunny forest clearing is filled with vibrant wildflowers, tall trees framing the scene. Golden sunlight filters through the leaves, casting dappled patterns on the grass. Luna sniffs the air, her small gray form standing amidst the wildflowers. She looks alert, her bright blue eyes scanning the meadow, her large ears perked forward. Ahead, a sunlit clearing stretches out, filled with colorful wildflowers. The shadows of distant wolves are faintly visible at the edge of the meadow.
I smell Mama.
She moves with excitement, her paws kicking up wildflowers in her path. Her expression joyful, Luna spots her mother and the pack in the distance, her tail wagging excitedly as she races toward them. Her mother and the wolf pack stand, waiting at the edge of the clearing, bathed in sunlight, their dark gray fur contrasting with the vibrant meadow.
Mama, look, I found you.
Luna, where have you been? Mama's been looking for you everywhere. Oh, my sweet Luna. I was so worried. I'm so glad you're safe.
The pack gathers around Luna and her mother, their dark gray forms forming a protective circle. The meadow glows warmly in the sunlight, a peaceful sense of unity filling the air. A wildflower sways gently in the breeze, its vibrant yellow petals glowing in the sunlight, symbolizing the warmth and joy of the reunion. The wolf pack is scattered across the meadow, some lying in the sun, others standing alert, their eyes scanning the surroundings. Luna stands in the center of the meadow, her soft gray fur shining under the sunlight. Her tail wags as she gazes up at her mother, a look of pure happiness in her bright blue eyes. Luna's mother, a large wolf with dark gray fur and warm brown eyes, leans down to nuzzle Luna affectionately, her gaze filled with relief and love.
I'm so glad I found you, Mama. I was so scared. But now I'm home. Mama, these are my friends. Ravi, the clever raven, Milo, the brave little rabbit, and Ella, she's been so kind and strong. They helped me find my way back to you.
We just followed the wind and the stars. Luna is the one who showed us all how to keep going.
Yeah, even when we had to jump over big logs and sneak past those scary wolves, I knew Luna was close. I never left her side.
And when she lost hope, I was there to remind her, we're stronger together.
Thank you, all of you. You've given me my daughter back. I don't know what we would have done without you.
The wolves gather around Luna and her friends, tails wagging as they lower their heads in gratitude. The lead wolf lets out a soft, melodic howl, its voice filled with appreciation. Sunlight filters through the trees, casting dappled patterns on the ground, while vibrant autumn colors light up the meadow. Golden leaves drift down and the air is crisp, filling the moment with quiet peace.
All right, everyone. The journey's over now. It's time to head home. Our families are waiting for us.
Luna's mother steps closer to the group, lowering her head slightly in a gesture of gratitude towards Luna's friends.
Ella's right. Every journey ends, but the memories stay with us, guiding us through anything that comes next.
The meadow stands empty, the tall grass swaying gently in the breeze, bathed in bright sunlight. The scene is peaceful, serene, and full of quiet joy, as if the earth itself is sighing in contentment. In the silver pine forest, sunlight filters through the tall trees, casting warm hues of orange, yellow, and green over a peaceful path. The ground is softly carpeted with autumn leaves, their colors glowing in the gentle light, creating a serene and inviting atmosphere. Luna gazes fixed on the sunlight streaming through the leaves. Her soft gray fur glows warmly in the golden light, a quiet silhouette of peace and serenity amidst the forest's embrace. In the quiet of the silver pine forest, Luna, Ravi, Milo, and Ella shared a final pause, each one reflecting on the trials they'd faced and the bonds they'd formed. Though their paths would soon part, they knew their friendship would endure, no matter where the winds of the world carried them.
Remember, Luna, the sky is always above you, and no matter the distance, I'll be watching from the wind.
Don't worry, Luna. If you ever need a friend, just look for the quickest path. I'll be there.
Home is where the heart is, Luna, and your heart will always carry us, no matter how far apart we are.
A cluster of vibrant autumn leaves gently swaying in the breeze, illuminated by the golden sunlight. Luna stands on the path, her gaze lifted toward the sunlight streaming through the trees. The warm light filters through the leaves, casting a soft glow on her fur. Her expression is calm and reflective, as if she's taking in the beauty of the moment and the journey that brought her here. This journey teaches Luna that true friendship is a light in the darkest of times, and that no matter how far we wander, home is always within reach when we have the courage to keep moving forward.